within striking distance. Get domed! Get domed! Get domed! Get domed! What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Hey, in this video I'm going to be talking about ways that you can maximize Destiny's fun potential. Basically, you want to get as much mileage out of your money as possible, obviously. So what are some great ways and creative ways of keeping your enjoyment levels high as you are playing Destiny? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And in the background you're going to see some gameplay of me having some fun on my Sunbreaker with a Chaper-owned. Now, also, I will say that I'm recording this commentary while I'm bouncing an infant girl on my knee. So, my baby girl's right here with me. So if you hear her cooing and whatnot, I apologize, but I'm trying to let my wife have a little bit of a break right now while I do this. So she's with me. Now, talking about maximizing your fun potential in Destiny, the very first thing that I will recommend to you, and some people I know will vehemently disagree, but let me tell you, I've been playing this game very consistently since the alpha, and I am not yet tired of it. So the very first thing I would say is learn to diversify your gameplay. Yeah, diversify your gameplay. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, if you're trying to get into the competitive scene, a lot of competitive players will actually give you the opposite advice. They will say, have the least variation in your gameplay as possible. Play the same subclasses with the same weapons and the same builds to really work up your consistency. I'm actually going to suggest the opposite to you. I'm going to make the assumption that the 153 some thousand of you who subscribe to my channel, who tune in and watch the videos, I'm going to assume that the overwhelming majority of you have no intention of becoming the sweatiest try-hard competitive players, you know, winning tournaments and all that business. I'm going to assume that 99.9% of you guys are not a part of that scene and don't have the time or the commitment to make that happen. So, that being said, learn to diversify your gameplay. Add some variation to it. Add some variation in the weapon loadouts that you use, because monotony will kill a game faster than a negligent developer will. Monotony will. So playing the same way, the same stuff over and over and over again will kill a game for you. So Destiny, you can't say that the developer didn't give us a lot of stuff to play with. There is a ton of stuff to play with. So diversify your weapon loadouts, use a variety of different weapons. You may say, well, I really love my palindrome. I get that, and you're totally free to love your palindrome or your Hawksaw or whatever it may be. That's totally cool. I love some of those guns too, but there are also other weapons in the game that have a lot of character, and if you play with them, you may actually find yourself falling in love with a different weapon. It's crazy, I know. Diversify your weapon loadouts. Another thing I would say is diversify your subclass and your subclass build even. Sometimes I'll play a Voidlock a number of different ways, a number of different builds, and the same thing for Striker or whatever it may be. You can play different subclasses and you can play the same subclass a completely different way. Diversify your loadouts, diversify your subclass. Also diversify your playlists. There's a lot of playlists for you to explore. Take advantage of them. Play different game types here and there, and that'll help keep your experience fresh and fun and enjoyable as well. The next thing that I would tell you is Destiny, as well as a number of other games. Destiny is a social game. It's designed to be a social game. That means you are very likely to enjoy this game significantly more if you are playing with other people. Now there's an abundance of clans. There are a lot of clans out there in the Destiny community, and people say, well, I don't have a clan to join. I'm going to tell you that you're being lazy if that's the case, because there was a time when I was clanless, and it was super easy. I just had to go out of my way for 15 minutes. That's all it took, 15 minutes. I did some browsing on the forums and on Reddit, and I found a place that suited me. A lot of clans are actively recruiting, and I just found one that fit me, and I joined it. And it was a smallish clan. I think there were about 25 of us at the time, and some of those guys, that was my first clan. That's not Resolute, but a lot of those guys I still play with, and I hook up with every now and then, and we link up and we play together. We got some good friendships that were formed because I took 15 minutes to find a clan. So be proactive about that. If you don't have a clan, it's a great place to start. Look at Reddit and look at even the Destiny forums, the Bungie.net forums. I know some people say that that's a black hole where horrible people go to hang out, but there are some gems there. I promise there are some gems there as well. I would also tell you, don't target major clans. If you're clanless and you're looking for a clan, don't go sending messages to people in Primal asking if you can get in, or I am, or whatever it may be. Don't target these big major competitive clans. I can tell you that their recruiting process is pretty arduous. You have to go through quite the grind to play with people in that clan and form relationships with them, and it's pretty much all word of mouth and recommendation based at that point. So don't bother with that. Just join a clan that's small, that fits you. Start small, make some relationships, and then as you continue to grind in the game and meet new people, that's your ticket into making those kinds of transitions down the road. That's what I would tell you. I was a part of a small Dads of Destiny group before I was ever in Resolute, so keep that in mind as well. I will also tell you that a good way to meet people to play with, because like I said, the game is social. Another great way to meet people is to be active in the Destiny community. Go where people in the community go to hang out. That's streams, Twitch streams, that's Reddit forums, that's the Bungie.net forums. There's just a ton of places you can go to form relationships with people who are active in the community. Participate in some of the major activities in the community. Charity streams. You don't even have to donate. Just show up and be a supporter. Retweet the stuff. And the more that your name starts to show up in those community places, the more active members of the community are going to see you and recognize you. And then you're going to start building relationships that way. I promise. Even people in my streams who frequently come to my streams, even people who aren't subscribers, they're just viewers. They don't pay to be there. They just tune in every now and then. They start to recognize each other, and I see them in the chat exchanging PSN information and playing together. That's great. That's awesome. And that's a great place to meet people as well. Last thing I would tell you is it's good to have a healthy perspective. If you want to have fun, sometimes that means taking a break. Maybe even, I know this is going to blow your mind, but there's a hole on the front of the console, and you can take a game out, you can put a different game in. It's crazy, absolutely insane, and I do that from time to time as well. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield recently, and even play like GTA and stuff like that with my friends in real life and my wife. It's good fun. So keep things fresh. Feel free to have a healthy perspective and understand it's just a video game. Don't let it have power over your emotions. Take a break if you need to. That's some of my best advice I can give you for getting mileage out of the game and enjoying the experience to the greatest potential that the game has. So that's how I've been playing it forever, and that's how I'm not bored with it, and I still love the game. So hopefully this was helpful, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you in the Crucible.